Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are reading Galations chapter 4. So let's get straight into it because I got a lot of notes for this one. If you're wondering, I have, you can't see, but I have all my notes on my phone now, so that's a lot easier. So yeah, verses 2 through 3 says, When we are new, we are not to judge the same way as somebody who has been a follower of God for a long time. So basically, this verse is saying you shouldn't judge new Christians the way that you judge somebody who has been Christian for basically their whole life. The Christians who have been Christian for their whole life are meant to help and guide the new people, the new generation of Christians. And honestly, that is not happening. What they're saying is your theology is wrong. I hate to break it to everyone, but our generation has better theology than the generation before us. I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash, but we know the true context. We are studying it the way that preachers and pastors should be teaching. They're not teaching it that way. So we have to do our own studying, which in my opinion is I really like how I have to do my own studying because I'm growing in my relationship with God. You shouldn't rely on somebody preaching up in the church to fully give you the true gospel of Jesus. They're not. And again, I'm going to get backlash for this, but I don't care. I want you guys to know the true message of Jesus, which I do preach on this channel, which is love. So yeah. Verse 6 says God has sent his son. Verse 8 says when you don't know God, you are a slave to sin. I have talked so much about sin and all that, and it's very, very vital that you realize that when you live in sin, you're really just living with anguish and pain and suffering that you don't need to live with. And that's what I was doing beforehand. And I'm going to say this. There is a difference between mental health and sin and Satan and demons. For me right now, I'm going through an extreme depression episode. I have been struggling so much with my intrusive thoughts. Is it because I have Satan in me? No, it's because I have a mental health problem that I need to get proper treatment for, and I am working towards with the help of God. So that is important to say. Verse 9 says, when you know him, you are free. When you know Jesus, you are free from all that pain and suffering and anguish. And yes, I feel free. And people think as a Christian, you don't suffer. That is far from the truth. I still suffer every single day. Every single day is a battle. I have my best friend, who's like my sister, Ariel, who I talk to basically every day. And she's been there for me more than anybody else has. Because I know she cares and she knows the difference between sin and mental health. And she knows my mental health has gone through hell. So yeah. Verse 12, which is a long note, where it says, when you don't read the Bible, you don't know what is right from wrong. As Christians, we are to read the Bible, but let me make this specifically clear. We should not always follow the Bible. Christianity is a relationship between you and God. If people try to say we must follow the Bible to the point, they are basically idolizing the Bible, which is wrong. What I said there, I will say until I die. That's what Christianity is. Loving everyone, having a relationship with Jesus and God and the Holy Spirit. Reading the Bible, of course, and knowing what happened in the past and what is supposed to be taught in the New Testament, but not following it to a point. Verse 16 says, when we hear the truth, we don't think God is our enemy now, which is not true. Wait, what? When we hear the truth? Oh, okay, got it. So God will always be our greatest enemy because God decides where we go. We go to either heaven or hell, or we will be stuck here on earth, frozen in time. So we should always still fear the Lord. And when you read the book of Exodus in the old chapter, it teaches you why you should fear him. And I didn't know that. And when I was reading it, when I was talking to the people during my studies, I was getting a little bit scared. And I'm like, this kind of is, like, how should I take this? Like, I'm now very scared because I'm a person that gets scared as somebody who's been through abuse and who doesn't like somebody, like, taking over power and stuff. So, but they explained it to me, and it makes me a lot more comfortable. But of course I'm going to fear God because I want to go to heaven with him. Please, God, forgive me of my sins. Anyways, so yeah, that is it for Galatians chapter 4. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.